Okay, it says it's disconnected. Okay, where did we stop? And I will be cutting this stream up into a short to allow people to quickly browse through the setup process. And I'll also be posting it on my website, about my website. Currently it has some issues, but you can find the feed, find it and feed, and right here. I'll be probably changing this live stream into the short. Here is the detailed instruction. And so let's start. Okay, so first of all, what I did was to redo. I will have to redo the thing. It says experience buffering, huh? I hope it goes away. Let me quickly check. I think it's good enough. Okay. Okay. So the first thing I did to set up Windows subsystem for Linux, Z and Bun, was to go to the settings, type Windows features, and here select virtual machine and Windows subsystem for Linux. Okay, so I think I have saved this file. Let me check. Okay, this file didn't get recorded properly, so I will just re-record it. But anyway, good try. Okay, so starting in 3, 2, 1. If you ever, one more time. If you ever try to install Windows subsystem for Linux and Bun to do web development, this is a short for you. You have to come across with Linux. So here I will show you how to quickly install Windows subsystem for Linux and Z, my favorite editor, to start developing and coding. So here we go. The first thing that I did to set up Windows subsystem for Linux was go to Okay, I think I'll redo, but quickly. So the first thing that I did to more time, I think I'll cut from this page because it's better. So the first thing that I did to set up Windows subsystem for Linux was go to this panel and type in Windows features. And here you have to find Windows subsystem for Linux and virtual machine platform, and you have to turn them on. After turning them on, you would have to restart your computer, and I'll show you what to do next. Let me check. I think I got everything. Okay, I did not, so I have to speak even faster. Okay. Where did we end in the last video? I don't really like the gate on my mic because it feels a bit too compressed or something. Maybe I should just do it like this, and this way the sound will be smoother. So, okay. If you ever tried or wondered how to start developing on your Windows system, you probably have heard of Linux, but never thought of. Okay, I'm messing the words. Okay, let's do it again. If you ever tried to start developing on Windows system, you probably if you are interested in web development, sooner or later you'll probably hear of Linux. And if you're using Windows, there is this cool Windows feature called Windows Subsystem for Linux, which allows you to install Linux on your Windows machine. I should probably just be more natural, I guess. Okay. Anyway. Just be natural, it's okay. If you are If you are using a Windows machine and you ever wanted to start developing, sooner or later you'll have to come across a thing called Windows Subsystem for Linux, which allows you to install Linux apps and develop using Linux on your Windows machine. So here I will show you how to quickly set up everything and start programming. That was pretty cool. Pretty cool. I guess it works. So let's go. Okay. I think I'm ready. Okay. So the first thing that you'll have to do is turn on these features in the Windows settings. To do this, you would have to go into your Windows Start and find Windows features on and off. Here you'll have to locate Windows Subsystem for Linux and virtual machines and your virtual machine platform, and you will have to turn them on. I wouldn't say I'm very excited, but let's see the clip. I think the zoom is too, how do I say it? It's not zooming enough. Let me do zoom factor of, I guess, 5. Okay, let's test it. Yeah, that's way more better. Okay. So to start using these features, you would have to enable them in settings. To do this, you have to first go to your Windows panel and then type Windows Features. It will open up this window, and here you will have to find Windows Subsystem for Linux and Virtual Machines. Where are they? Virtual Machine Platform, and turn them on. Okay, pretty cool. This is pretty annoying, but fuck. After you have restarted the computer, you would have to install what's it called? It's called forgot the word for it. Okay, let's go. So after you have restarted your PC and enabled those features, I think it's the opposite way. So after you have enabled those features, restarted your PC, we can go and set up your distribution. To do that, I have some links in the description for you to copy the commands. I think it's not really correct. You have to do it the opposite way, but anyway. So after you have reinstalled after you have enabled the features and restarted your PC, you can go into the terminal and install your Linux distribution. To do that, you have to first go into the terminal and then paste in WSL install. So after you have enabled the features, restarted your computer, you can go and start copying the commands. To do that, you first copy this command, WSL install, which will install a Windows distribution on your PC. This is so bad. Fuck. Sorry for swearing. Okay. So after you have enabled the features inside Windows settings and restarted. So after you have enabled the features inside your Windows settings and restarted your PC, you can go in and copy your WSL install distribution command, which you can find on my website, by the way. This is okay, I guess. This is so bad. This is wrong. Let's do it again. So after you have enabled the features inside your Windows settings and restarted your PC, you can install a Windows distribution inside your terminal. To do that, you have to go into my website or somewhere, copy this command, WSL install, and then paste it inside your terminal. Currently, I would not be able to install because I have already installed. After that, it will prompt you with some settings to set up the username, password, and anything. Also, you can additionally run upgrade. Upgrade, fuck. It's up. So, after you have installed your Linux distribution, you can run package upgrade using these commands. Sudo apt update and sudo upgrade. Also, there is this WSL update command. Oh, I think I mispronounced because it's run in PowerShell. Okay. So after you have successfully installed your Linux distribution, you can update it using WSL update command with inside PowerShell, which looks like this. By the way, run as administrator. Also, inside Ubuntu, after that update, you can run sudo apt and upgrade. pretty good. So after you have should I say access it from the terminal first and then after that show the editor? I guess so. So after everything is upgraded, installed, to access your Linux system, you would have to go to the terminal and then here click Ubuntu. And in Ubuntu, once it launches, you would be able to code and install things using Linux. So once So about the code editor, I'm not picking VS Code because it's too bulky. I guess I have to speak a little bit deeper, maybe. So for the code editor, I'm not using VS Code because I think it's too bulky, and I have been really enjoying using Z. So here I'll show you how to quickly set it up. Mainly there are two ways. First of them is just going to the official So here I'll just quickly speed run through installation. Just click on everything and wait till it is finished. Once everything is finished, we can launch Z Preview. I guess I can start. Okay. So once everything successfully installs, you can jump into Z Editor. Sound kind of weird. So once everything installs successfully, you can jump into the Z Editor, which looks like this. Here you'll be guided through some settings, and I think you can start coding. Remember to turn off AI everywhere. Very important. To open up a Linux project, you can do it through Open Project, finding Linux, Ubuntu, Home, and your username, and maybe creating a folder to manage your projects. And after selecting it, it's in restricted mode, and trust and continue, and everything is done. So hope I helped you. See you next time. So after you have set up your Z editor to open up some files in your Windows, I'll just say WSL. So after you have successfully played around in Z, to open up a Linux folder, you would have to go to the So after you have played around in the settings, maybe some colors, your key bindings and everything, to open up a Linux folder, you have to first go to Open File. Shit. So after playing around for a while, to open up a Linux folder, okay. So after you have played around for a while, to open up a Linux folder, you would have to first go to the File, Open Folder, find Linux, Ubuntu, then Home, and I can't find Home. Anyway, so after you have played around for a while in Z Editor, changing colors, turning off AI and everything, to open up a Linux folder through Z, you would first have to go to the File, Open Folder, going to Linux, you can find it right here. Linux, Ubuntu, your username, and maybe creating a folder called Projects, which you can do through the File Explorer, and then select folder. After you select it, here is a pop-up saying that inside WSL file system some features may not work unless you open it in WSL, which we're going to do. And it's going to detect WSL environment, fetch anything, and start the server. So after everything has ran, we can see that we're in restricted mode. We're going to trust everything. And then you can see small Ubuntu, which is pretty cool. So I hope that helped you, and see you next time. Bye. Okay, we have streamed for 40 minutes. Maybe I should quickly edit the video. So is there like a studio to edit videos? Okay, I'll figure it out later. But anyway, seems like everything is running and working, so I'll end the stream here. And this was a pretty cool experience. Turns out to be that recording shorts is not easy or hard. It's just like pretty interesting process, but pretty cool. So see you next time, if you're still here. Bye bye. I'm saying goodbye, not because I am leaving. It is because we're all gonna leave one day.